Let's go ahead and take a live look outside. As we look at conditions in Laurel, you can see a little bit of haze in the air there. And that's what Coast TV News reporter Zakia Jennings has been tracking. She's live in Milton. Zakia, you might not be able to necessarily smell it, but there is smoke in the air from wildfire in Canada.
Maddie, it is a beautiful day, but there is a bit of grittiness in the air. It may be hard to see, but wildfire smoke from our neighbors in Canada has covered Delmarva in a blanket of smoke, and it's affecting some people more than others. Here at Milton Memorial Park, it may be hard to see, but there's a bit of haze. Winds are blowing smoke from wildfires in western Canada to Delmarva. Sage Mitchell was out walking his dog today and says he's keeping his eyes and ears open when it comes to the air quality.
If we get a couple of days where it's a little bit more stagnant, yeah, there would be a bit of a concern there. And you just try and stay inside with our pets and ride it out as best we can and wait for the next breeze to come along.
While there has not been an air quality alert yet, Coast TV meteorologists are tracking the smoke. DENREC says air quality is moderate, which means there may be a risk for some people, particularly those who are unusually sensitive to air pollution. Wendy Stinger remembers in 2023 when the last plumes of wildfire smoke hit Delmarva.
We could look out our window and see the woods behind us that looked like they were on fire.
Mitchell says he's optimistic.
One thing we have going for us is it's usually pretty breezy around here, so that can help it dissipate more quickly than not.
According to Coast TV meteorologists, the smoke plumes are rotating across the Delmarva Peninsula. Taking a look at my phone here, the air quality index right now is 42. Earlier today around 12 p.m. it was 33. The lower the number, the better the air quality. The higher the number, the worse the air quality is. Just something for you to keep in mind as Coast TV meteorologists keep an eye on the smoke and keep an eye on our air quality. Live in Milton, Zakia Jennings, Coast TV News.
Thank you, Zakia. And now let's look live into Milford, where you also can see a little bit of that haze. Our first alert chief meteorologist Paul Williams was saying our cameras with wider scope would be able to see that a little more clearly.
Yeah, and you begin to get an appreciation as to what the smoke is happening. Now, with Zakia's case, she's more of what you call a micro scale measurement of what's happening with the air quality. When you take a little wider view, you can see the coverage that's actually associated with it. Now, with our future smoke, this is projecting what the smoke's supposed to look like. Now, we see it still hovering over us by midnight. And then as we go into Wednesday, we're looking for it just over the beaches, but then notice as this wave pulls out of the way, we see another plume of the smokiness, all right, coming from our south, pushed with that flow that's coming out of the south. Now we do have a downgrade from good to moderate right over here, indicated by the yellow dot, closer to the Cambridge area and actually up here towards the Philadelphia area right now. So moderate for today. Overall, for the entire region, 84 was actually the highest measurement. Now we're expecting to drop to 77, so better conditions tomorrow going along with the flow of our measurement. But the scale is really from 1 to 500, 51 to 100. That's moderate. Now we get into unhealthy when we're 101 to 150, and then it gets worse or progressively after that. We're not under any kind of air quality advisory right now, but up towards the Philadelphia area, they are indeed under that same concern. And here's a look at what we're expecting for the rest of the night with light winds primarily out of the south. More on your full forecast in a moment. Till then, back to you.